Hey, I freaking missed you guys, man. Yo. Whoever's watching this video, I hope you're having a dope day. Don't lose no motivation, whatever it is that you're doing it. Give it 110%. Stay prospering, homies. Okay, so look, bro, I freaking missed you guys. Look, hey, in between those hand rubs, making sure you guys are dropping some hand sanitizer. Okay? We staying healthy out here. We staying clean, all right? So look, here's the thing. Players are giving up. Why are players giving up? Look, it's not a bad video. We're just going to talk about it. I think a lot of people lose the concept of what it is I do. I literally just be talking about the things that are going on, the topics. Now, this was a topic on Reddit that was going on with players giving up with Warframe. Doesn't necessarily mean quitting, but it's something that's really affecting a type of player base. Okay, so look, as always, homies, we back with the foolishness. Now, you guys know what I want. Hand sanitizer between those hand rubs. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Dang, it feels good to be back. All right, so please make sure that you guys drop a thumbs up on this video just for the foolishness, and we're gonna jump off and get it going. So let's take a moment. Let's jump into it. All right, moment over. So look, players are giving up. Why? Because on the last dev stream, probably the dev stream before last or so, where Warframe kind of came up with the fact that they're going in a different direction, kind of like they're going in a more casual direction. Okay, now this isn't something that I wanted to do, especially with going into like the game doesn't have content or the game doesn't have this. No. We got something else new to talk about this time. Basically what it is. Okay, so Rebecca was talking about how, you know what I'm saying, the changes that are coming towards Warframe actually seem like good changes. They seem like pretty good changes because in my mental state, I kind of really understand the game for like a super casual game. I consider this more like a bullet jumping version of Minecraft. I feel like that's a really good way to play it, like a bullet jumping version of Minecraft, you know? So, right, so here's the, but I think Minecraft got endgame. But look, so Rebecca was talking about nerfing enemies' armor. They're finally going about the IP. They're trying to change stuff like that. But why does that seem like a problem? Why are players upset? Because a lot of people feel like, dang, they're taking away the difficulty. Okay, calm down, buddy. There's no difficulty in Warframe. But here's the thing. Players can create their own challenges, kind of like if they want to, right? Kind of like if they want to. So with that being said, what they're doing is nerfing enemies' armor. And the players are, you got two types, okay? You got two types of people. You got the people that's like, yo, I feel like this is a good idea. There's no point to go past 20 minutes. I don't go past 4 waves of interception. This is what Warframe needs. This is what the game should be. It should be played at a casual level. Okay, buddy. I get that. Then you got the players that are like, yo, you should be able to do casual stuff, and we should be able to give ourselves the difficulty that we want and the difficulty that we deserve if we choose to go a few hours in. Okay. Now, Warframe response was like, nah, the IP, enemy armor, and all of that got to be changed. And so players was just feeling it. So you got players, which is weird, bro. It's very weird. Like, this is what affected you. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. This was it. This is what it is. Now, Warframe's trying to do some ambitious things, especially with going into this year with the changes that they have coming, because it's a lot of games out, a lot of competition, and the game kind of fell off a bit for a lot of people. The Steam charts are still not up. It's still at an all-time low. But with these ambitious changes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is this enough to really bring the players in? And the crazy thing that I gotta say about this is that it actually pushed off more of the veterans. It's definitely going into by the Reddit posts and everything that's going on. It definitely pushed off more of the veterans because now it kind of really gives people the purpose of like, well, why the heck? And it's very contradictory, right? It's super contradictory. And I think this is where it gets a little bit like open-minded for a lot of people to really understand. Like with all these changes that Warframe is doing, it kind of takes away from the purpose of what they do, which is like, you need to super grind, okay? If your mom is in there, your mom needs you, you can't go to your mom because you gotta grind, okay? That's what it comes down to. That's Warframe's whole part of difficulty, is to make you grind. So when people are dropping 5 to 10 formers in certain weapons, first off, if you drop 10 formers in something, okay, let's continue, right? For the people who are dropping 5 to 8 formers in different things, Riven mods, they're planning to change that. It kind of takes away from the purpose of all the time aspect and the grinding and everything that you did. These are El Chupacabra facts. It's completely ridiculante when you look at it, because it kind of made it pointless for you to always do all that grind and build up your weapons. And we always knew that there was no reason to absolutely form it to the level that people were actually forming to. But now it actually makes literally no sense. So what it came down to was that a lot of players are saying that whenever you go to 20 minutes, whenever you go to 20 minutes. It's entirely too difficult because the enemy's armor scales up too fast at 20 minutes. Now, I've actually put a lot of time into Warframe, and I don't remember enemies scaling up at 20 minutes rambunctiously like that. So that was one of the main things that was, pointed out to Warframe, is that the enemy scaling at 20 minutes, since 20 minutes is like the vocal point for where they want players to stop, right? Rotation, C, and everything else like that, and just keep it moving. The thing is, for me, is I don't know when these players actually started making this an issue to where getting to 20 minutes was, something that handicapped them, that basically stopped them from progressing, and the enemies become entirely too tough. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys, if you don't know, Warframe enemies are actually very stupid. And I'm not saying that to like throw shade at Warframe. No. I'm literally telling you that. Like, they're really stupid. Scott had a dev stream to where they showed that the enemies actually shoot warning shots. Okay? And the game's not really difficult. It just really shoot warning shots at lower levels, and the higher up you go, whenever you go hours in, the reason why you get one-shotted is because the enemies no longer shoot warning shots anymore. Isn't that weird? If you stand there, the enemies miss so many shots at you that it literally makes no sense. And the fact that he said that the enemies shoot warning shots at you before they actually hit you with their bullets, it just shows the level of easiness that is in this game. So it's two type of players, man, and you really just can't get past those type of players. People are gonna think whatever they think. So I kind of get it, and then at the same time, I kind of don't. The fact that they're going in with the shield changes, with shield gating and stuff like that, I mean, that's cool. That's always necessary, shield gating and stuff like that. But here's where it's different and why the players are upset. Because people are saying, okay, why are you putting all of this new stuff in the game? First off, it's always necessary. You know what I mean? It's always necessary. So people are saying, why are you putting all this stuff in the game now, but making the game easier to where the enemies won't kill you, but yet you're giving us more ways to survive? And dang, that one got me. I didn't really know what to say about that one after I was looking on Reddit and everything else like that. I was like, bro, it's definitely needed, but they also need to do something with the enemies, because people are saying that they just overpower the enemies. Now you have people that's saying, okay, dude, with all the time that I put into the game, I don't really have nothing to do with anything. And so now players are actually coming around to figuring out that everything else that they do, there's really no point after the game. It's kind of like, now let me explain this to you guys, and I want you guys to understand this. Without the grinding, first off, if you're a smart enough player, you feel me, you would know that there's really no true point to grinding, okay? You have those players that have a mindset of like, they want to be Wolf on Wall Street in the trade chat. Those players don't really matter, because DE don't even care about the trade chat. So those players don't bring up trade chat. DE don't even care about you, period, right? The next thing that goes into this is this, right? What basically happens for you as a player? It's kind of like playing a single player game with no replayability. And that's what it is. There's literally, once you finish everything, there's no replayability. You put the game down and wait for the next update to come out. That's what the game is. But people live on the game as if there's something to truly do. But the grinding literally makes no sense for anybody. So now players are confused on like, yo, man, there's really not much for me to do. I'm kind of like over it a bit. And I'm just like, dang, it's kind of weird on how things are going when Warframe is trying to make some ambitious changes. And then one thing I've said before in videos, Warframe cannot win. They can't, bro. It's like almost impossible for them to win at this point, because they've separated the players so much. The players are so separated, right? You have your casual players, you have your players that want a challenge, you have your players that don't want to go long distances. And when I say long distance, they don't even want to go 20 minutes. A lot of people go 5 minutes. The player base is just so separated. You have your player base that only cares about what is that, fashion frame. It's a very distinctive player base, and it's very weird at the same time. So when you look at this stuff, the changes that they're going to make this year, is this going to be enough to help them? Like, what are they going to do? All these games coming out, you know what I'm saying, trying to keep up with stuff right now. And the funny thing is, you had a lot of players that was like, yo, if you don't like the game, just leave. I bet you want to reconsider that now, don't you, Timmy? Because a lot of players have left. Dang, it's scary out here. So that's why a lot of players are leaving, man. A lot of players feel like they have to leave because there's the fact that they're nerfing all of this stuff, but it's the enemies that's getting nerfed. But one thing I want to say is that the enemies have always been the stepchild. You know what I'm saying? The Warframe, the game is about being powerful. But when the game is about being powerful and you kind of like make it to where there's no challenge and you just playing the game mindlessly, players feel, now this was a quote on Reddit, somebody said, I don't feel like I should have to pay attention. I should be able to just press one button and kill everything without paying attention. I said, is that a game though? You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think about it? I want to go more into. You guys know I'm going to cover the news and whatever else is going on in the game. I just care about the news and the big changes on the direction to where this game is going to go, bro. I freaking missed you guys. I hope that you guys have a dope day. All love to you. Thank you guys so much for watching with the foolishness. A lot more video coming. Neo 2 is looking kind of popping right now. I'm playing it over there on Twitch. If you guys aren't following me on Twitch, twitch.com/LifeOfRio. I'm going to catch you guys later on the next video. Please make sure that you guys leave a thumbs up on it. Follow me on Twitter. I am hilarious. Love you guys. Take care, homies. Oh, yo. Before I forget, you guys can link this in the comment section on too. This is a very dumb reason to try to leave a game now, that this is something that really bothers you. You spend so much time with the game. Stay with the game, play the game, try to help the game. They're trying to make moves. They're trying to do something to try to help the community on what they see as their vision. So, yes, I don't really think it's a good reason to try to leave. But y'all are players. You can play what you like. This is probably the thing that really offended you at the end of the day. So do what you got to do. But to me, for this to be a topic, it's a dumb topic. It's a dumb topic. All right, love you, homies. Take care.